Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Day After Podcast. A very special episode, Ryan. I actually haven't told you this yet, but this marks our 50th Brantsteele on the channel. Happy 50th Brantsteele, Ryan.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's a joint effort. This originally was all your idea. Yeah, it's something I should have put together, but Ryan is like, go with the flow, all that. But yeah, wow. So this makes it a very interesting way to celebrate it. So for those at home, as you can see, this isn't our Brant Steele thing. We haven't made the cast yet. So what happened was we have a cast of 20 for each person, 10 males, 10 females, and we have this little spinning wheel. And so basically, our cast is going to be determined by the spinning of the wheel. So you see these 10 people, well, only 5 of them will be selected for the Brantsteele.
It's gonna be tough. We're gonna lose people who we're already rooting for.
Yeah,
before the Brantsteele even starts.
It's sad, but it's think of it like the vote in for second chance, which we will eventually do. But this idea is fun. We don't know what's going to happen. We have a couple winners in the mix, but we also have some people that have come close.
Yeah.
Some people that are kind of like I would say iconic. I would say we have a lot of like newer faces too, but yeah.
We definitely have some curveballs thrown in. We basically created our wheel lists for each other. So I picked who will be potentially Ryan's tribe, and Ryan picked who will be potentially my tribe. So we're definitely going to have some. There's some interesting ones that I'm really hoping.
There were some shot spot. Let's just say someone made their list first, and I knew he was going to do it, so I had to fire back.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get into it. Here's the first 10 people who are up for nomination here. This is going to be for Ryan's tribe, the guys on the wheel here right now. We got Tommy Sheehan, Jeremy Collins, Jacob Derwin, Nasir Mutalif, Big Tom, Rob Mariano, Russell Hance, Bob Crowley, Chris Newbicki, and Spencer Bledsoe.
I would say out of the mix, we haven't seen Spencer play in a while. We haven't seen Bob play in a while. We've never had Big Tom, so I'm hoping he gets on. If any of the people that I want to play gets on, I would say it would have to be Big Tom because he's someone we have not used yet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping for him and Jacob Derwin, to be honest. Jacob Derwin was my kind of throw a wrench in there, just like, here's a Fremer's boot.
A little cheese. I mean, originally, before he fucked up, I was rooting for him, but then he kept... Because he was a Seth Rogen-y little bro, and I was like, oh, yeah, he seems fun. Then he kept messing up, and,
he gave us... He was hilarious, when he was out there, but yeah.
I'm gonna put the rice in my sauce. That was stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he's a fun character, but definitely compared to Boston Rob, Jeremy Collins, both a little short. But let's get into it. Let's see who Ryan's first person on his tribe is going to be. Here it goes.
Show me the money.
Okay. It is,
of course,
Russell Hance.
Of course.
And there he is.
I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, he is now removed from the list as he is now on your tribe.
Gotcha.
And now, spin at number 2.
Oh, just passed.
Boston Rob.
Okay. I still like Boston. I think he'll be. We're getting all the big guys for this already.
Yeah, I mean, we already got the rivalry.
Only 3 spots left, though, so I'm starting to sweat a little because none of the people I said, "Oh, it'd be fun," haven't chosen yet.
Well, here we go. Spin number 3. We got Spencer Bledsoe.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one. I
would
like
celebrate more, but I have coffee in my hand.
Yeah,
and
I'm
not
glad
my
because
usual ice.
I'm glad he got picked here because fun little thing. I accidentally did a roll off camera, and Spencer was the one who got rolled there. So I'm glad that it didn't screw him over.
All right,
Okay,
2 spots
two
left.
more. Let's see
Fun
who
little
gets
beach ball.
picked.
Come on.
Tommy
Tommy?
Sheehan.
All right.
I'm happy. He did very good early on in our Brantsteeles, and then we kind of just stopped bringing him.
There's only 1 spot left, and I'm like, fuck. Big Tom and Bob, it has to be one of you two. Come on.
Okay, here it goes. Watch it be Jacob Derwin. Jacob Derwin, here we go. No, it's Jeremy Collins.
I'll take it. Yeah. Jeremy's cool.
Well, you have a very big
I have
try.
a stack cast.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, man. Big Tom and Bob.
Yeah, you got Russell Hands, Boston Rob, Spencer Bledsoe, Tommy Sheehan, and Jeremy Collins.
Nice.
That's a pretty good male tribe right there. Okay, now let's move on here to your female tribe.
Okay. I have to put down the coffee because I might get mad.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. You can just go off on the names here.
All right. So first up, we have Danny Boatwright, which that was the shot that was fired. We have Franchesca Hoagie. We have Andrea. How do I say her last name?
Belkey.
Belkey. How am I supposed to get English? Is a weird language. Brenna Lowe or Brenda. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
We have Courtney Yates, Natalie Anderson, Nora Solomon. We have Kelly Wentworth, and then we have Purple Kelly, and then Chitia Taylor. I would not just. I'm like Harry Potter on the Sorting Hat, just not Danny Boatwright. Not Danny. No.
Chitia Taylor. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we got Chitia coming to Ryan's tribe.
All right. Chitia did good. In our
she's a winner.
Yeah.
She's a winner on our Brantsteele.
Okay.
Okay. Almost Danny Boatwright. Let's see if it's still gonna get to Danny. Franchesca.
Come on. I can take either or.
Franchesca Hoagie. I'm glad.
Also another big name on our channel.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. 3 more. Another spin. Let's see who it is.
Is it
Nora?
So close. Wentworth. Damn it.
We stacked your guide tribe, so now they're like trying to give you the lower girls. Watch Purple Kelly
on our Brantsteeles.
Yeah. They've
done fantastic. Come on. Come on.
Oh my god! Oh. No! It has happened, everyone. We have achieved Ryan having Danny Boatwright on the tribe. It's not the first time. It's happened before.
Only for rivals, because I felt like that one was just too good to pass up.
But now she is on Ryan's tribe for just a good old regular season.
Okay, out of the 6 that are remaining, I would say I would like either Wentworth or Courtney Yates, because Courtney has done so terribly on our channel where I feel like she needs a redemption.
Yeah, I think her best placement was being like a 3rd boot or something. Like it was like she hasn't done great.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Last pick for Ryan's tribe. Who will fill out his tribe?
Is it?
It's Andrea.
That was like way too close to Purple Kelly.
Yeah, if it was Purple Kelly, you would have had a terrible female on the tribe. It would have been just comparison.
Good. Andrea's good. A little sad that I didn't get Wentworth or Courtney, but Natalie a little bit too. But I still got Franchesca, very, very accomplished, and now it's just get Danny Boatwright out as soon as possible.
That is Ryan's game plan. Is he's just hoping that Danny can be the pre-merge boot, the sacrificial lamb.
Yes. All right. So for the guys, for Joe's team, because let's have Joe. Let's make him suffer a little bit. Granted, like I would say it's only like one that kind of irritates you, but we'll get to them later. But I was also very nice. As you can see, I have a couple of his favorites here. All right, so we have Rick Devens, Brad Reese, Tony Vlachos, Mike Holloway, Ben Drybergen,
I think.
Drebergen, Shane Powers, Coach Benjamin Wade, Chris Darty, Troy Zan, and Boo Burness. I had to remember his last name because yeah. Also, we never had Boo, and I was like, you know what? Let's throw him into the mix.
I think Boo was one of the better ones on Fiji, especially in terms of gameplay. I felt like he's definitely a good immunity beast. But I'd say
one of the takeaways from that season is him popping his knee back into place.
Yeah, exactly. Like he was bound to do whatever it took to keep going. So I appreciate that. I'd say the only one who I kind of don't want on my tribe is Troy Zan. Like that's the one that I'm really kind of just like, you know, I don't need Troy Zan on the tribe. I think I'll have a good tribe either way if he's just not there.
All right, let's see.
Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, Boo Burness.
Yeah, nice.
Wow. Right off the bat.
I just hyped him up, so I think we just talked it into being.
Exactly. Interesting. Okay, so Boo is the first one on my tribe. Let's spin to the next one. And we got... Is this Mike Holloway? Okay.
Nice.
Well, we got an immunity tribe right here.
That we do.
Okay, spin number 3. Who will be next? We got...
Is it
Ben Dreber?
Ah.
Wow, Ben and Mike Holloway going to be on the same tribe.
Very much so.
Okay, 2 more left. Who will be next? It is...
Is it?
It's Brad Reese.
You have a lot of the blue-collar country boys.
Yeah, we really do. Let's see who else. Is there any other? If we can get Chris now, we got it. Okay, just anyone but Troy Zan, to be honest. Like if
we'll be like the Fat Five 2.0.
Oh my God! We got it.
It's the Fat Five 2.0.
Wow, I can't believe that.
All right, that's cool.
I can't believe that. Okay, well.
All right, you were spared Troy Zan, but can you be spared? Because I have a few here. Go ahead and list them off.
Okay, we got Sandra Diaz Twine, Sierra Easton, Evie Jagoda, Angelina Keeley, Sue Hawk, Stephanie LaGrossa, Eliza Orlands, Jenna Maraska, Victoria Bamaans, and Piggy.
Now, I had to choose Sandra because no one rivals my hatred for Danny Boatwright. As a player, not as a person. So I was like, all right, I'd say the closest one is Sandra Diaz Twine and Sierra Easton. Mm-hmm. More so, the former, being Sandra. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping she gets on your tribe, man.
Sandra is someone who I wouldn't say I'm super high. Same with Sue Hawk. I'm probably not super high on Sue Hawk, but she hasn't really played on her channel, so there's definitely some value to having her still come anyways.
But I was
I'm rooting for Figgy and Victoria and Eliza. I think those are my top 3 here.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to be nice as well as punish you. So
yeah, exactly. So let's see who the first female on my tribe is going to be.
Come on. Yes! Karma.
Wow.
Thou art a cruel beast.
Well, Sandra, come on to my tribe. We'll get you to the merge. We got challenge beasts on our tribe. Okay. Well, already off with Sandra.
I'm happy.
Let's see who's next. Sue. What is happening?
I think karma is happening. All right, now we just need Sierra, and then we have the holy trinity of annoying.
I swear to God. Please give me Figgy at least. We need to bring Figgy back. Figgy. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm also on board with Figgy
Yes.
coming back.
Yes. She had one great performance. That
All right.
was one of the best.
Come on, Sierra.
Okay. We got Victoria. Victoria, yeah.
All right. Victoria is good. Come on, we need Sierra Easton.
Yeah, so if I wanted to get my perfect right now, I would need Eliza here. That would be my perfect role.
Come on, Sierra. She needs the
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
It's Sierra! No!
The Trinity is complete.
Oh my God. Well, that was interesting, but we have one more thing, Ryan.
What?
Who does the Wheel of Names think will win this Brantsteele?
Ooh. Probably. All right, Mr. Wheel or Ms. Wheel or whatever formal. Just spin the wheel before I get canceled.
Oh, it's you! It
Just
barely thinks they're gonna win.
By a smidgen.
Okay.
Legit, that was way. That was close. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really, the wheel doesn't know our channel that well.
It doesn't. It should have done its research first. But okay, so that's going to be it for this little section of the video. I'm now going to go off and make the Brantsteele, and we will see you guys in just like a second.
Yeah. In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and here we are, back with the Brantsteele that you all know and love. We got the wheel generated us our picks, and here we are.
Yep. So on my team, we have Andrea, who has been on our channel a few times. Hasn't quite found any real success. In my recollection, she hasn't really done anything like amazing. But she's been on a couple of our seasons.
She makes like a mid-merge, but nothing notable that happens, but she like makes it, you know, to the point when the people playing the game usually cut people.
Yeah. In typical Andrea fashion. But next up, you have Danny Boatwright. She's come close once, but it's partially due to kind of like how Brantsteele was operating for a little bit. But also canonically, I think it was poetic justice that she gave up immunity at Final Four to do fire and lost, and then Catherine Newton won. That was like the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah, I think regardless of your position on Danny Boatwright, that was one of our best Brantsteele moments ever.
Ryan was threatening to jump out of a window. Like everything was there. Part of the reason I think it's one of the greatest one was her like demise in that way.
Yeah, we got a villain to basically be there for the whole thing. Like he kept giving her the villain tag,
especially since that was like one of my better outings as well, where I was like so close, and Danny was just against me. She had Catherine Newton on her side, kind of, and I was like, I was holding on for dear life. But yeah. Next up, we have a very accomplished player on our channel. We got Franchesca Hoagie, and one season usually does well. I think really she only One was All Stars 2, where she didn't do too hot.
Yeah, she has the occasional off season.
Yeah,
but she's usually pretty good.
exactly. So I can't really expect nothing less than her doing well, because she has a track record of more often than not doing well.
Exactly.
So next up, we got Chitia Taylor, and she is a winner from our pre-merge season. Or wait, was it that one, or was it Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, yes. You know, she's like, she is like chaotic evil, not like evil. I would say chaotic neutral. It's just, you know, she had no big she had no big motive. She was just angry when she dumped out all the rice. But she's been on our channel quite a bit, and then, you know, had a win. So
yeah, she's another one of those, you know, don't count her out in Brantsteele. Brantsteele has given her so far good stats for the season.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And next up, we have Jeremy Collins. He's been on our channel a lot, and he's one where he hasn't really done hot at all. He was even a first boot in, wasn't it Heroes versus Villains?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I always wanted to expect more from him. This could be the one. I hope so. Any one of them except for Danny Boatwright.
The more you say that, the more likely she's winning the season.
You know, the thing is already made. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen there. It's already decided.
Yeah, I don't know. The Brantsteele gods listen sometimes.
They pick and choose. They just like toying. They don't necessarily listen. They just like to toy. All right. Next up, we have Nora Solomon, and she is one who won our Survivor Hunger Games, but has not found success in actual Survivor. So, you know, she was one of those troll characters there. She's not a bad one, but, like, you know, I think she might cause some drama on the tribe. So we'll see.
Yeah, she's definitely the wild card. Her and Chitia, I want to see the two of them cause some mischief together.
Good God, that's quite the combination.
Maybe bring in Danny Boatwright there too.
Next up, we got Boston Rob. Bob. I almost said Bob. Well, I mean Robert. Bob. Anyhow,
yeah, Bob Crowley didn't make it.
Bob did not make it.
And Bob and Rob would have been such a great duo.
Bob and Rob. I mean, thing is, Boston Rob has done pretty well on our channel. We didn't really use him until series 4. For I don't know, because like maybe, you know, overplayed stuff like that. But when he's come on our channel, he usually does decent.
Yeah,
I would say, you know, he was in alliance with me for the Brochachos. You know, did pretty well in All's Fair and Love and War. Those were his notable outings, and yeah. And I think he has some interesting tribe chemistry with someone else on this tribe.
Yeah. Foster Rob, just like how he actually played Survivor, his Brantsteele games are usually very controlling, and he kind of tries to just dominate through maybe more slow, methodical strategy.
I would say, like, the most Boston Robbie he ever played was in Captain's Curse. It's kind of funny. We've both been in an alliance with Boston Rob in our Brantsteeles in one way or another.
Yeah, exactly. He famously made our Captain's Curse so that the nose goes, where he was just like, he basically was just picking someone to go home. And eventually, you know, thanks to me and Aubrey, able to kind of flip foot on to Boston Rob himself. But if that didn't happen, he probably would have just completely steamrolled that season.
Exactly. Next up, we got the one, the only Russell Hands. He's one where he usually goes out mid-merge. I'd say that his best time, along with Chitia, was the Suicide Squad one, or All Villains season. And I think, like, he's thirsty. He's definitely out for blood. He doesn't want to place lower than Danny Boatwright. He's like, I've been on this so many times and I haven't won a single one. I think he's out here to play.
Yeah, at some point he's got to get his win, right? I mean, he's probably played more than anyone else.
Yeah, that hasn't received a win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we have another fan favorite of ours. We have Spencer Raymond Bledsoe. And he's only had like one really good outing in fans versus favorites. Every other time he hasn't really done too hot, unfortunately. But you know, this could be it. This could be the one where he finally gets his win. We don't use him all the time, but when we do, we always hope for the best.
Yeah, we always want to see him do good. He's definitely one of our favorite modern players of Survivor. So yeah, we'll see if he can use his brains, and he's even pretty brawny. So he's got some good physical strength. So we'll see if he can bring all of those assets to this one.
Yeah, and then last for my tribe, but certainly not least, we have Tommy Sheehan, and reunited with Nora. He was in our very first, one of the people that was also in our very first Brantsteele, and he made it pretty far. He did all right, especially in earlier Survivor. I definitely had a big curse. It's kind of like died down, but it resurfaces of like my teams just getting decimated. And Tommy was like last man standing. Yeah, and I think I don't say out of this bunch he's my front runner to win, but the name of this game's just not there.
I mean, I'm impressed with him with his games though. I still remember him very much of just like he plays able to get so far to the end, but just can't quite make the last tribal or two to get to the end. Whereas I think he had a good chance if he got there, but he ends up just coming up short. So I'm excited. I believe you have 4 people from our original Brantsteele on your tribe.
Yeah, we have Russell, Spencer, Tommy, and I'm pretty. Was it Andrea? Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, nice. So yeah, there's Ryan's tribe. Over here on my tribe, starting off here with Ben Dreber again, who hasn't been on our channel too much, but the times that he has, he's been a pretty big character, finding idols, doing what he has to there. Definitely a controversial winner of actual Survivor, of being able to find idols, and then the fire making challenge twist that just happens out of nowhere. But
like, it's one of the things where legit you would have to like see production already have planned that in place. It's one of those things where it's like it could be. I feel like the fire making thing, no matter how they introduced it, the narrative would always come up. It's just the fact that Ben kept finding idols. And then it was introduced. Just terrible timing on their part.
Exactly. And the final 5 idol, a lot of people say potentially was given to Ben because he kind of like gave up, was like sitting on a log, and then he just like reached into the log and was like, here it is.
Well,
yeah,
we'll see. He was one of my troll ones, and he's there.
He made it, so but I'm not mad about it. I still liked HHH. I thought it was a decent season.
I think it's underrated in the sense where it gets a lot of I think it gets a lot of hate.
I think it's one of those seasons that it's because of the ending. I think up to the ending it's pretty good, but like because
there is some credit to Ben winning, where it's like, it is still a very solid final 3. It's just that I feel because of how he got there, even though it was I think it's because finding the idols, it did seem bit as opposed to winning challenges and stuff like that. He did win fire, which was something, but
exactly. Okay, that's enough about Ben. He's going to probably find an idol or something this season. That's just what Ben does best. Okay, moving on. Next, we got Boo Burness. No, Ryan, did you get scared? Did
You
that
said
spook
boo!
You? Very good challenge competitor here. Definitely someone who's going to do what it takes to win the challenges. I'm excited for Boo. He hasn't been on our channel yet. So here he is.
We sprinkled some seeds for people like that, and one of them, I think he's the only one that did. Has
Sue Hawk been on our channel?
Sue may have.
Maybe Hunger Games, but I don't count people who didn't make like a top performance in Hunger Games.
Fair enough. Enough. We'll see how Boo does. I hope he gives himself a good reputation on our channel.
Exactly.
And then before that, for those of you that didn't watch Russell Hance's top 100, apparently, before Survivor, Russell knew Boo, they were in the same friend group. So, if they end up on the same tribe, that'd be kind of like an interesting little dynamic.
Exactly. Are they going to work together, or are they going to, betray each other, try to have that kind of hey, I managed to get you out when they go back home? We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Next up, we got Brad Reese from the recent season of Survivor. And if you guys watched any of our Survivor 41 stuff, especially the early stuff here, I loved Brad. He was the person I was really excited for. I thought he was a great character. I thought he was a lot of fun on the islands. And I wanted more Brad. I was upset that he goes out episode 3, but it happens.
Yeah, I mean, when you're doing your predictions, it's also a bit hard especially when you watch all the interviews and stuff, because then you start to build up more of a reputation in the head. And he was getting a lot of love, I would say, in those videos and in the early parts of it. Granted, UA was getting a lot of coverage because they kept going to tribal, but still, Brad is an all right person. I was can't be trusted, but that never really came out. He was against people that I liked, but he was also kind of in an alliance-ish with Jeannie, but it was never anything too personal.
Yeah, I think a lot of it also was just he was on a tribe with a lot of people you liked personally, you were rooting for a lot of them, so you needed a natural foil to all of them.
Well, I mean, even before that, I was I don't trust the smile.
And I never got that. I was this guy looks like he's a good guy.
He was a good guy, and
he reminded me of Tony. We didn't get Tony. He didn't make it on the wheel, but I think Brad is going to be the Tony Walkos of the season.
He follows this whole country boy theme that all your guys have.
All 5 of the guys.
He's not necessarily bulky. He's a bit slender, but he's tall, or he looks tall, so it makes up the Fat 5.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going to probably get Sue Hawk on there too, and those 6 are just going to run the game.
We'll see. We can't. You got to understand. We'll get to her in quite some time, but we want a certain someone to do well. I honestly, out of your tribe, I hope Figgy wins.
I'm hoping too. I think Figgy needs a good performance.
Exactly.
If not, I mean, this might be my chance to bring her for a last chance if she doesn't do good on All Stars. She needs a win.
She does need a win.
Yeah.
We've given her so many chances.
Yeah. And she'd only had one good performance to really show for it. She had all's fair.
All's fair. And the whole thing of switching places with Taylor was another iconic moment on her challenge, on our channel. And it worked, which was, so we never, despite everything that has come before with Figgy, that alone makes her an amazing contestant on our channel. I know we jumped the gun way too soon on her, but we were going to get to her eventually.
Yeah, we'll skip her when we get to her, but yeah, she's someone who I'm definitely wanting to see. She was the #1 person when you sent over the whole list. I wanted Figgy. I'm glad she got to be here. So, yeah. Okay, let's go back over here, though, to the country, the Fat Five Alliance.
Fat Five 2.0.
Yeah, we got Chris Doherty. You know, I love Vanuatu. It is one of my favorites seasons that doesn't get a lot of appreciation.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's underrated, but it's appreciated because it's underrated, but still solid, you know?
Yeah.
It's you know, because I have seen it on a few people's top 10s.
Yeah, some people really love it. Like, it is definitely some people's one of their favorite seasons, and a lot of that is Chris Doherty's
underdog
his underdog endgame, final 7 onwards. Like, he should be going home, and yet somehow he manages to kind of infiltrate the Women's Alliance and completely dismantle them. And he has one of the best final council performances ever, where he basically tells everyone exactly what they want to hear. He puts the bullshit in a bag for everyone and gift wraps it for them. It is great.
And all this from the man who didn't botch because he didn't do it intentionally, who screwed up in the very first challenge and was about to go home. Yep. But thankfully, there was 3 guys on that tribe that looked exactly the same, maybe 4. And
there were 4 guys. Yeah, four guys who looked the same, but I would say one of them at least seemed competent as a Survivor player. Like, if they took off the other guys, he probably would have been fine. But because there was a bunch of
and 2 of them were even named John.
Yeah,
which was the screwed up part. It's just but yeah, Chris has been on our channel once or twice. But nothing spectacular just yet.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully this will be the one that he gets to shine.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of people who've been on our Brantsteeles but haven't shined yet.
I keep trying to give her a chance because I keep trying.
You really do. It is actually ridiculous how often she just goes home right away.
I keep trying. You know, I don't want to give up on her. I should, but at the same time, I'm
when is enough enough?
I don't know. It's hard for me to give up on people.
You'll just keep doing it until she just wins the season, and you're like, okay, I'm out.
Are you going to do the same thing with Danny Boatwright?
What?
Are you going to do the same thing with Danny Boatwright?
Maybe. I mean, maybe she'll be retired except for the big seasons.
We'll see. But yeah, also, Sierra, just make it to the merge, and I'm cool.
Just make it.
If anything, I don't even want her to win or even be memorable at this point. I just want her to make the merge once and get on the jury because of this season. Just get on the jury. That's all you have to do.
That is her goal coming out here. She's going to do whatever it takes to get to the merge.
Exactly. To the jury, not just the merge.
Yeah, the jury.
All right.
Okay. So we already talked about Figgy, so we'll skip over her here. So the last of the Fat Five 2.0 Alliance, we got Mike Holloway. And yeah, he's one of the few people who has actually managed to just immunity win himself to a win in Survivor. Something that doesn't usually happen. But he had to do it though because of a very bad strategic social move that basically made everyone have to target him. Yeah.
But he did the thing and he was like, I just have to win. He did it. He won the most blue collar way possible, which was just tank it out to the end. And as someone, I do like Challenge Beast. So I do appreciate Mike Holloway for that, for being one of the very few Challenge Beasts to make it to the end and win, because it's tough, because even if you win your way to the end, you don't always get a lot of appreciation for it.
Yeah, look at Ozzy in Cook Islands. He wins 5
it was
of the 6 immunities. Yeah, it was close, but he still just lost it.
Culpepper is another example of that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, even if you, it's one of those things, like winning immunities is good and all, but like it's a small thing on your resume. It's not something that wins you games usually, unless you are literally in Mike's position where you have to win 5 immunities back to back to back to back.
In fact, when we did our little winner thing way back when we were trying to impress Russell Hands, it turned out that like winning immunity, is not required at all to win. It's, if anything, like most of the people that won were social threats and strategic.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's a human game. Like, you want to look at, you want to give the win to someone who you either like or you think, got themselves there through their social game. Like even strategic, like you have to have some social game to it. So
exactly. All right. Next up,
we got the person Ryan put on to the list just to be the counter to me putting Danny Boatwright on his list.
Yeah.
We got Sandra Diaz Twine, who's been on our channel, but I don't think she's ever done that great.
No, I think she was an early boot in Captain's Curse.
Yeah.
I can't remember. That was her debut. I think she was on one more, but I can't place which one.
Yeah, I agree. I know she was on something else, and I think her best performance has to be like an early merge. Like I don't think she made it much further, if at all.
Yeah. So she's up here just to irritate Joe. Yeah. So hopefully she lasts long enough, toy with Joe's emotions and all that.
Luckily, my tribe is very physical, so if they can just win this first challenge, they can just put Sandra on the sit-out bench.
For now. Because remember, the tribe swap, mate.
Yeah, true.
Tribe swap.
True. Okay, next up, we got Sue Hawk, who I believe also hasn't been on our channel. Maybe Hunger Games. But no, I can't remember. But yeah, definitely one of the biggest figures of early Survivor with her snakes and rats speech. One of the iconic moments. And then obviously All Stars comes back, and we don't like to talk about what happens all with All Stars, but
very controversial moment.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, she's a very strong-willed woman. Like she's, doesn't take bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely I feel like, because obviously when I watched, well, not obviously, obvious in the sense of like when I was going back to watch seasons, I already knew certain things because of reputation. And I actually watched All Stars first before I saw the original season of Survivor. So I didn't really know Sue. Like my first exposure from Sue was, in All Stars, when I already knew Richard won, things like that. So like, I feel like if I was there watching someone, she could be someone that I was rooting for in season 1. It's always hard when you already know the winner on who to root for, but she's a tough individual. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how Sue does here. And lastly, we got Victoria Bamaans, who is one of my favorites for Edge of Extinction, someone who I was rooting for. She's been on our channel in a cameo, so that just shows that she's a fan over here. But yeah, great player, definitely someone who I would have loved to see win that season, personally.
I think I don't know when Survivor is going to do a returning season again. It's kind of tricky. It's in its new phase, and it's kind of like in a limbo what the future of Survivor is going to be like. But I feel like if they bring back a returning season, a returning player season, she's definitely on that roster.
Yeah, I think second chance, she's like guaranteed a lock if a second chance kind of season came back, or a Heroes versus Villains. I think
just in general, I feel like even if they just have like kind of like Game Changers, where they just needed a name for it. Not everyone there was a game changer. Like they just needed fancy name.
Yeah.
I think even if it's like just like, hey, let's just get a bunch of all-star players that played in the past together, and let's just do like a returning player season. I feel like she is a candidate. She's at least on the radar.
Exactly. So yeah, definitely definitely expect her to be a returning player at some point in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, that does it here for my tribe. Who are you rooting for on your tribe?
Everyone but Danny Boatwright. That is my genuine feeling.
You like everyone here but Danny.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if Nora wins again, that's going to be shitty. But
yeah,
small price to pay for salvation. Honestly, out of the entire, I would love for Spencer to win on my. If I'm putting all jokes aside, Spencer would be cool to finally have a win on our channel, and so would Jeremy. How about you?
Yeah, for your tribe, I mean, I want to see Tommy do good. I actually liked his little run in our early Survivor. I don't know how he'll do now because he hasn't been on our Brantsteele now in a very long time.
Quite some time.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how he adapts here, but I'd like to see Tommy do pretty good. And I'd like to see Rob make another merge run, honestly, because I kind of want to see him get there, maybe dominate a little bit socially, like trying to control people, and then have people eventually turn on him. But yeah. And then what about for my tribe?
I would say Figgy. It has to be Figgy, and I don't necessarily want him to win, but I really hope he does well. Is Boo? If he wins and he does so amazingly, I'm going to be all for it. But I would say that Figgy, it's kind of like one of the things where like she deserves. Come on, just come on.
Yeah, Figgy's definitely a top one for me. We kind of have this theme though for the Fat Five 2.0, so I'm kind of rooting for them just because of that theme. Like I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Sierra makes it to the merge.
And I want Victoria to do well as well.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
All right.
I think we're on the same page with that one. So let's just get into it here. Okay, so the Big Call Tribe lines number 1 is Andrea, Rob, Chitia, Jeremy, and Tommy.
Nice.
That is a pretty good grouping there. And then this alliance of Danny, Franchesca, and Nora.
I feel so sorry for Franchesca. It's like now I have Philip as a woman, and then Danny Boatwright. Come on.
Yeah, Franchesca doesn't have the best starts to season sometimes.
No.
Okay, so we got Ben, Boo, and Figgy in an alliance.
All right.
And then we got Chris, Mike, and Sandra in alliance.
All right, cool. It looks like most of the Fat Five. The only Fat Five is the slimmest one. Are Brad Reese. That's not really.
They're telling him, hey, you can't be in alliance until you're fatter. Go into the wild, and
we're gonna have to win a lot of reward challenges until you have yourself like a dad bod.
Exactly. Reward challenge. And the Bacall tribe wins immunity. They win Flint and 20 pounds of beans. That could have been 20 pounds that Brad could have increased his weight.
I know. It's sad, but we'll see.
Yep. And who wins immunity? The Bacall tribe wins immunity. Danny Boatwright will not be the first boot.
There's still time. Well, not the first boot, but you know what I mean.
Boston, Rob, and Russell bond the laws.
They're like, listen, it's like we have one objective right now, and then we'll fight it out later. The enemy of my
Figgy and Boo have a major fight.
No!
If Figgy is the first boot, I'm gonna be so mad.
I will be too. I'm not gonna lie, like, Boo, this is not why we brought you on.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just say Boo.
I'm gonna say Sue.
First vote goes to Mike. Second vote goes to Sierra.
I swear to God. Why?
Third vote goes to Sierra.
Oh my God.
Fourth vote goes to Brad.
Oh.
Fifth vote goes to Brad.
Okay.
Sixth vote goes to Brad.
All right.
Seventh vote goes to Brad.
Okay.
Eighth vote goes to Sierra.
Oh my God.
9th vote goes to Mike.
Was it?
10th and final vote goes to Sierra. 4-4-2.
This is going to be interesting. It's either Sierra or Brad. There's no.
Yeah.
I don't see a rock situation happening here.
Yeah. Okay. First vote goes to Sierra.
Come on.
Second vote goes to Brad. Third vote goes to Sierra.
Please.
Fourth vote goes to Brad.
God.
Fifth vote goes to Sierra.
All right, please just don't.
And Sierra goes home.
Why?
Yet again, she has been the first.
Ah.
Oh, okay. And we had no way of knowing this. We literally just created this Brantsteele. This is not rigged. Sierra is legit cursed in Brantsteele.
Just why?
Oh my God. I don't get it. This is crazy.
This is a loss of probability.
So Ben and Boo switched from Brad to Sierra, and so did Victoria. And Brad voted for Mike, Chris voted for Sierra, Sierra voted for Brad, Figgy voted for Brad, Mike voted for Sierra, Sandra voted for Sierra, and Sue voted for Sierra.
God damn it.
So the Fat Five 2.0, though, you know, they're not sticking with that alliance.
No.
The little makeshift alliance is not good enough. Okay, let's see who wins immunity. And the McCall tribe wins immunity. They receive fishing gear for rewards. Tommy Sheehan has found the idol.
Nice. Nice.
The behavior of Danny is rubbing the tribe the wrong way.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no. This is a winners at war situation happening.
This is the
Episode
way.
2, she started rubbing people the wrong way.
This is the way it's supposed to happen.
Chris has found the idol.
Nice.
And he has a major fight with Figgy. Okay.
Why is Figgy getting in fights?
Figgy, seriously, you don't need to fight people right now. I think it's Figgy. I hate that I think it's Figgy, but I think it's Figgy.
I don't want it to be Figgy, but let's play it.
First vote goes to Sandra.
Oh.
Second vote goes to Sandra. Third vote goes to Figgy. Fourth vote goes to Figgy. Fifth vote goes to Sandra. Sixth vote goes to Figgy. Seventh vote goes to Figgy. Eighth vote goes to Boo.
No!
And Figgy is eliminated in a 5-3-1 vote.
Son of a bitch!
Damn. Brad, completely out of the loop here, voting for Boo.
No.
And Ben.
Why?
Ben, Boo, and Figgy were.
Why? Why do they hate? Why do they hate?
Wow, they are really. I mean, it makes a little sense. We picked like a lot of our favorites, like a lot of favorites that got selected here for the wheel. So we're gonna have a lot of brutal eliminations. But like, why? Why did Figgy and Sierra have to go right away?
Damn it! I'll trade you Danny Boatwright for one of a soul for a soul.
Let's see who wins immunity. And the Go to tribe wins immunity.
All right.
They receive chairs, pillows, a blanket, a tarp, and rope.
All right. This is our chance. This is our chance, guys.
Tommy and Andrea have a major fight.
Put a pin in that. We'll get to that later.
The behavior of Chris is becoming appreciated around camp.
Nice.
Hey, Chris, doing some good social stuff there.
All right. It's time for Danny to go.
Yeah, Danny has a good chance, I think. There's also that Tommy and Andrea thing. Maybe that will still carry over. I think it's one of those three.
All right, come on.
First vote goes to Danny.
Yes.
Second vote goes to Danny. Third vote goes to Danny. Fourth vote goes to Russell. Fifth vote goes to Danny. Sixth vote goes to Danny.
Oh.
Seventh vote goes to Russell.
Come on. We all know it's...
Eighth vote goes to Russell.
I see.
9th vote and player leaving is Danny in a 7-3 votes. So it is the crazy alliance here with Danny, Franchesca, and Nora. They all stuck
I feel
together.
bad for Franchesca. Now she's like,
yeah.
how did I end up with these?
Yeah, at least she didn't go home. Franchesca at least gets to stay around a little longer.
All right, I can breathe.
Yeah.
I can breathe. I can enjoy my coffee. And you can enjoy your monster.
Yeah.
We can all have a Merry Christmas in February.
Okay, well, at least Danny did better than Figgy and Sierra.
I don't consider that a good thing, but the fact that she's pre-merged, we're good. We're good.
Okay, let's see who wins reward. The Bacall tribe wins reward. They win a visit by a local bushman.
Nice.
And the Goda tribe wins immunity.
This looks bad for Franchesca and Nora.
Yeah, I think it's one of them probably here. The behavior of Andrea is rubbing the tribe the wrong way, though. Could be Andrea.
It could. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying it's probably Andrea or Franchesca. I think they're going to target one of those two.
I think it. Don't count out Nora. I feel like she's still in that mix.
Yeah. First vote goes to Franchesca. Second vote goes to Russell.
I don't have answers.
Third vote goes to Franchesca. Fourth vote goes to Franchesca. Fifth vote goes to Franchesca.
It's actually
Sixth vote goes to Russell. Seventh vote goes, and player leaving is Franchesca. I'm guessing Nora. Yep. Nora is now completely on her own.
Rather unfortunate. All right, so it's 16 peeps left. It's evened up again.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Let's see if Nora can survive this episode, though. See who wins immunity. And the Bacall tribe wins immunity. That is good for Nora.
Nora definitely needed that.
Yeah. Okay. This is now a weak alliance. A very weak alliance.
Oh, no.
Maybe only deciding they want to stick around for maybe another tribal or two before leaving. Sue and Victoria bond a lot.
Well, because everyone that's been eliminated has been female.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's true. That's really bad.
All right. Sandra's got some heat on her. I think it might be Brad in the sense of like he's been out of the loop.
Yeah, he hasn't really known what's been going on.
Exactly.
First vote goes to Brad. Second vote goes to Brad. Third vote goes to Brad.
It's not looking
Fourth
good.
vote goes to Brad.
Oh, he's done.
Fifth vote goes to Victoria. And yeah, it's a just straight vote out of Brad. They're like, he doesn't know how the game is being played. Let's just get rid of him. Get rid of the wild card.
We're just going to be the Fat Four.
Yeah. That has a better name to it.
Fat Four.
Okay. Let's see who wins rewards. And the Goda tribe wins reward. They win steaks, sausages, vegetables, condiments, and wine. All things that could have fattened up Brad, but he just was never able to get these rewards. And now, without him, they can get all these rewards.
Exactly.
And immunity. And the Goda tribe wins immunity.
All right. It seems like they have a very even season, so. But what is Nora?
Nora isolates herself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with her.
Even though it's fractured, it still looks like it's Nora.
Yeah. Mike and Sue bond a lot.
Okay.
Sue social game, bonding with some people.
I
think it's either Nora or Andrea.
I can see that. Also, it's a very weak alliance. So
and also remember Russell's been kind of receiving just like votes. Like everyone's still been voting for him, even if they're not he's not the target.
But it was mostly that alliance of the wild cards.
Yeah, true. But Nora, maybe she just managed to manipulate this tribe into voting out Russell somehow.
Maybe we'll see.
Tommy does not play the idol. First vote goes to Russell. Second vote goes to Russell. Third vote goes to Russell. Fourth vote goes to Russell.
Sorry.
Fifth vote goes to Andrea. Sixth vote goes to Andrea. And Russell leaves.
Dang.
Wow. Russell and Spencer. So Nora did it. She flipped the majority onto Russell.
Well, fudge. All right. It's that time.
It's time for a swap. Let's see what these new tribes look like. So the new Bacall tribe is Ben, Boo, Chitia, Jeremy, Sandra, Spencer, and Victoria.
All right, so kind of a takeover of your tribe, but I'd say this one is I'd say it's still playable.
Yeah, it's pretty even there. And then the new Go-To tribe is Andrea, Chris, Mike, Nora, Rob, Sue, and Tommy.
I honestly think that Chris and Mike are in danger because I feel like Sue was kind of like, listen, we need to get rid of, I think like she may be out for blood. She's probably, I feel like she would probably throw them under the bus. She's very strategic right now, and it would make sense.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how these tribes honestly go. I think there's a lot of different ways because it's so even. Like it just takes one person to switch on any side to kind of guarantee it. Okay, well, GT and Jeremy are on the same alliance. Ben and Boo are together. And yeah. And then we got Andrea, Rob, and Tommy. They're all kind of staying together here. Chris and Mike. Yeah. Let's see who wins immunity. The Bacall tribe wins immunity.
All right, Spencer's still in it.
Yep. Victoria and Sandra have a minor fight. And no idol hidden, so
both of them are.
Yeah, but we got both idols. So Chris and Tommy, they might play an idol here just to be safe.
There is that possibility, and no other events were on here, so it's pretty much up in the air. I'd say
this could go a lot of ways.
Yeah, I don't want to say Chris or Mike. That was my initial reaction, maybe, but I still don't even think that's. It really is. I can't make a real guess.
I kind of want Nora to survive just because I think she's got a bit of an underdog. Like she was on the bottom at the start. You like to have that person kind of make it to a deep run in the merge. So I'm kind of now rooting for Nora somehow.
Oh God.
Tommy does not play the idol, and neither does Chris. No idol plays. First vote goes to Tommy.
Oh.
Second vote goes to Tommy. Third vote goes to Mike. Fourth vote goes to Tommy. Fifth vote goes to Mike. Sixth vote goes to Mike. One vote left.
Let it be Mike.
It's Mike Holloway. Wow. Tommy
I called it.
He had cold blood in his veins to not play that idol.
Oh, wow. I think it was tribal lines.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah, it went straight down us. So now that means Sue and Chris are in some trouble there.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a pretty even season, so I can totally see the Bacall tribe going.
Yeah. And I think this is the last episode before the merge.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Reward challenge. And the Bacall tribe wins reward. They win a trip to another island. There is a coffee bar, cookies, croissants, and brownies. And they use that to win themselves an immunity.
That sugar.
We have them all go into the merge now.
All right.
The behavior of Jeremy is becoming appreciated around camp.
Nice.
And it is now a medium strength line, so it's gains value again.
Rarely do you ever see an alliance go up after they've fallen down.
Exactly. It's like they'll fall down, stay there for like one or two, and then they just dissolve. But now
I think this is actually a first.
I know, right? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Which three of them are on this tribe. So it's interesting to see how this might play out.
Yeah.
Or is it for? I know for 3 of them.
Yeah.
I kind of want it. If it's going to be Chris or Sue, I want it to be Sue.
Yeah, I'd rather have Sue go. I think I want Chris. He has the idol though, so he might have an idol play here.
I think it would behoove him to do it.
Yeah. Tommy plays the idol, but not Chris.
Okay.
First vote goes to Tommy, does not count. Second vote goes to Tommy, does not count. Third vote goes to Tommy, does not count. Who? Andrea.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn. What happened?
I don't know. So Andrea, Chris, and Rob voted Tommy. Nora, Sue, and Tommy voted for Andrea.
I guess I don't know, didn't quite reflect last time. So I think some social stuff happened where I know, didn't Andrea and Tommy get into a fight earlier on?
Oh, that's right. They had a rivalry going.
Way earlier. So
yeah,
I think
so this was Tommy's chance to get her out.
Yeah.
Good move to get her out before the jury phase starts, so that way she can't affect that.
We got one more though. We are at the merge.
Yes. Okay, let's do a quick assessment of how we think you are playing.
All right. Right off the bat, I would say that Tommy's playing a really good game. This is one of his better outings. Sue is playing a social game very much in that regard. I feel this alliance of 5 that went to hell and back is something to keep an eye out for. I think if we're looking at other notable people, I feel Nora, she might be going her way. Bamboo, kind of quiet for a while. I mean, he went to tribal 3 times, but I feel like he's someone who is doing some influence. Out of the we only have 3 of the Fat 5 left, so Fat 3 2.0.
I wouldn't count out Chris. I think Chris is also has that potential, especially with an idol. You have one good play with that, and it can totally change perception of him.
Definitely, but he has to play it right or not play it
exactly.
All right.
Okay, let's go here. Alliances. So yeah, this is the alliance that went to hell and back, but they lost Andrea. So
I think they're okay with that.
I think that's how this alliance grew. Honestly, I think Rob put the plan in motion to get rid of Andrea, and he was like, okay, I'm back in with his alliance now.
Yeah.
Okay. Boo and Ben. That's a fun little duo there.
Boo Ben.
Chris and Sue. Okay, let's see who wins the first individual immunity. It is Spencer Bledsoe.
Nice.
Getting himself to the jury phase.
Woo!
Okay, no one has found the merge idol, but Jeremy and Ben have a major fight.
That's not quite good.
Are we losing another one of the Fat 3?
It might be, yeah. I think it might be Ben here.
Yeah, I see Ben going home. First vote goes to Ben. Second vote goes to Victoria.
Oh, Ben has to go now.
Third vote goes to Ben. Fourth vote goes to Chitia. Fifth vote goes to Chitia. Sixth vote goes to Chitia. Seventh vote goes to Victoria.
What?
Eighth vote goes to Victoria. Ninth vote goes to Chitia.
No.
10th vote goes to Ben.
I can't with my fingers right now.
11th vote goes to Ben.
Yeah.
And Ben goes home in a 5-4-3 vote.
How did this play out?
I don't know. So we got Ben voting for Chitia, Boo voted for Chitia, Chris voted for Victoria, Chitia voted for Ben, Jeremy voted for Ben, Nora voted for Ben, Boston Rob voted for Ben, Sandra voted for Victoria, Spencer voted for Victoria, Sue voted for Chitia, Tommy voted for Ben, and Victoria voted for Chitia.
So we kind of see the Pigaul's kind of doing this a little alliance thing.
Yeah, I
And
think
everyone else is kind of scrambling, though. That could be dangerous because at a 5-4-3, well, the 6 remaining could always unite against the 5.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the Bacall tribe is definitely trying to control this tribe, and I think Boston Rob. I think he's trying to get this tribal alliance. He wants to keep those strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Reward challenge. Chris, Spencer, Sandra, Chitia, and Boston Rob win reward. They win a trip to a waterfall and lunch.
Nice.
And Sandra wins immunity.
Well,
it probably was they asked who would like to sit out. She raised her hand and was like, "That's the challenge, you win."
Well, damn. I mean, I wouldn't expect nothing less from News.
Yeah. Victoria found the idol.
Nice.
That's good. I like to see that. But the behavior of Chitia is rubbing the tribe the wrong way. Might be Jatia's time.
It could. She's part of that the call alliance, though.
Yeah.
But like I said, all they need is like 6 votes.
Exactly.
Which is everyone that isn't in the call alliance. So I still feel like it could be anyone.
Victoria is playing that merge idol right away.
We'll see.
First vote goes to Victoria, does not count. Second vote goes to Victoria, does not count. Third vote goes to Victoria, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Victoria, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Victoria, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Victoria, does not count. Seventh vote goes to Victoria, does not count. Eighth vote goes to Victoria, does not count. Spencer.
Whoa!
Spencer gets idled out and is the first jury member. Wow. Who did this? So Boo, Sue, and Victoria.
Dang.
Boo Sue.
Boo Sue. More like boo hoo. Spencer's gone.
Wow. Okay. Well, Victoria finding the idol at the perfect time.
Yeah. This is not looking too hot. Dang.
Yeah.
Spencer.
Award challenge. Who is going to win? Nora, Boss Rob, Sandra, Victoria, and Tommy win reward. They win a trip to a resort and lunch.
Nice.
And immunity goes to Chitia. She's won immunities on her Brantsteele in the past, surprisingly. Nora found the idol.
Oh no.
And Boo and Nora bond a lot. Oh, is this going to be the the romantic relationship of the season?
Yeah, she's like, I love that thing you did with your knee.
Okay. Now is the target still going to be Victoria?
It could be. I feel like it could be.
Yeah, I think she's definitely still gonna have some people targeting her.
Yeah. All right.
Chris plays the idol on Sandra.
All right.
Okay. First vote goes to Sandra, does not count. Second vote goes to Sandra, does not count. Third vote goes to Sandra, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Sandra, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Tommy.
No.
Sixth vote goes to Victoria.
Also, well,
seventh vote goes to Victoria.
They're targeting the redheads.
Eighth vote goes to Victoria. Ninth vote goes to Tommy. 10th vote and final vote goes to Tommy. So it's a 3-3. So Sandra would have gone home.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So it's either Victoria or Tommy. Unless somehow the votes can still potentially get a rock draw because the Sandra votes might split, but I think it's most likely going to be one of these two.
It's the two redheads.
Yeah. First vote goes to Victoria. Second vote goes to Victoria. Third vote goes to Victoria. Fourth vote goes to Tommy. Fifth vote goes to Victoria. Sixth vote goes to Tommy. Seventh vote goes to Tommy. Eighth vote goes to Tommy. We are tied. We are going to rocks.
So they're immune.
Yeah.
Sandra's immune. And who won immunity? Chitia is immune.
Yeah.
So what?
It is Jeremy Collins.
Damn.
Wow. That is very unfortunate. So let's see who all changed here. So Chitia switched it over to Tommy. Jeremy switched it over to Victoria. Boston Rob switched it over to Tommy. And Tommy already was voting for Sandra.
So it really Chris really shook up the game because he broke that alliance.
I think there's a lot of splinters that's now happened from that tribal. I think so good on him at least. He didn't let the game just kind of play out how I think a Pagongi was probably on the horizon.
Maybe.
And he's used to seeing Pagongings and overcoming them, so classic Chris right there.
Yeah. And we still keep our redheads.
Yeah, and look at Sandra is now super loyal to Chris. I think she is willing to do whatever.
Someone placed an idol for you when you would have gone home. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, now Sandra might be a good person to put on the jury just to influence the jury.
It's fair.
Yeah. Okay, reward challenge. Survivor auction, so we don't see anything. Let's see who wins immunity. Victoria wins immunity.
All right.
Okay, she's having a pretty good game, I'd say.
I agree with that.
The behavior of Chitia is becoming appreciated around camp.
I honestly think it might be her. They've been targeting people that have been winning immunity, and with that little fracture, it could be her time.
Yeah, I can see Chitia going home here. First vote goes to Tommy. Second vote goes to Chitia. Third vote goes to Chitia. Fourth vote goes to Chitia. Fifth vote goes to Tommy. Sixth vote goes to Tommy. Seventh vote goes to Chitia. Eighth vote and player leaving is Chitia. Not quite good, enough votes for her.
Yeah.
So Boo, Chitia, and Rob were on the outs of this one.
Yeah, this could be it for Rob. I feel like he's definitely lost a lot of power.
Yeah.
I think his only ally that was left from that original one is Tommy.
Yeah, but I think Tommy's playing pretty good overall.
I'd say if we do a minor assessment, because we did one at 12, but that was so close to 10.
Yeah.
I feel like Chris is playing, I'd say, the best game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel Victoria is also up there. Tommy's also doing good. She's grown quiet. Nora still has that idol.
Yeah. I think the four top ones are Chris, Nora, Tommy, and Victoria. I think those are the top four out of these age right now. In terms of potential, being able to do something and get a win.
Yeah. That's what if Nora wins this and becomes a 2-time winner.
That would be crazy. She joins the ranks of Parvati and Regina.
That's gonna be a hard no.
Let's see who wins immunity. Victoria wins immunity.
All right.
Okay. Pretty good there. Behavior of Tommy is becoming appreciated around camp. Everyone likes Tommy.
Yeah. I think it might be Rob.
Yeah, I could see Rob. I still see them potentially getting votes onto Sandra, trying to take her out. It might even be beneficial for Chris to take out Sandra in these next couple votes.
Could be.
First vote goes to Tommy.
He's racking them up.
Second vote goes to Boo. Third vote goes to Boo. Fourth vote goes to Boo. Fifth vote goes to Boo. Sixth vote goes to Tommy. Seventh vote goes to Tommy. And Boo is eliminated.
Not too bad for his first time out.
Yeah, he makes final 8. Not bad. So let's see. So Boo voted for Tommy, Nora voted for Tommy, and Victoria voted for Tommy. So Victoria and Nora on the outs a bit here. I think Victoria has to kind of win out at this point. I think she's put herself in a situation by winning back-to-back immunities and playing an idol that she now kind of has to win out.
It's possible because she was racking up a lot of votes. Tommy is kind of up there too.
Yeah.
To the level of who holds her Kenny. I knew Kenny held it for a long time. Or is it
yeah, I can't remember who has our Brantsteele record anymore for those votes.
I think it's either Kenny or it's I'm forgetting her name. How am I forgetting her name? Kim Wolf.
Oh, Kim Spradlin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I think Victoria has to do something to keep getting herself through. I think she's put herself in a tough position, but definitely a potential returning player from her, I think. Let's see who wins immunity. Boston Rob wins immunity.
We kind of need Nora to go because we don't want her to be a a two-time winner.
Yeah, or she can save this round, play her idol for Victoria, get an idol play there, and go home next episode.
I'm cool with that.
That is my fantasy that I want to see happen. That is, let her get a good idol play, keep Victoria. She can go out in final 6.
It's tough to say. It could be Victoria or Tommy. They've both been racking up way too many votes.
Yeah. Nora plays the idol on Sandra.
Did she play it right?
First vote goes to Sandra, does not count. Second vote goes to Victoria.
Oh. And then they target the red.
Third vote goes to Tommy. Fourth vote goes to Victoria.
They keep targeting the red.
Fifth vote goes to Victoria. No. And Victoria, wow, Nora, you could have played it correctly. But she turned on Victoria too. So Sue voted for Sandra, the only Sandra votes, and Victoria voted for Tommy.
Dang. All right, this is the last one before finale.
Okay, let's see who wins reward. Stu wins reward. And this is the loved ones with barbecue.
And
she shares it with Nora.
Does she give it to everyone?
Sue can give up reward, and she does. She does give up rewards.
That's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. That could actually mean she's eliminated.
Yeah. Nora wins immunity.
All right, she's getting way too close to the end here.
Chris found the idol.
All right.
And the behavior of Tommy is becoming appreciated around camp.
I think it might be Sue.
Yeah. I think I see Sue too. First vote goes to Sandra. Second vote goes to Rob. Third vote goes to Rob. Fourth vote goes to Sandra. Fifth vote goes to Sandra. And Sandra
She's finally gone.
Yeah, I think this is good for Chris. I know he voted for Rob here, but I think this is a good thing for him.
Yeah. All right. So now we can assess our final 5.
Yeah.
I would say Chris and Nora are the front runners. Tommy is still up there. It's just the dominant game right now is Nora. Chris is doing very well. He just he has to dethrone Nora right now. Sue is just kind of there.
Yeah,
and Rob
it's crazy that we're in a Brantsteele where Nora is playing a better game than Boston Rob, Tommy Sheehan, and Chris Doherty.
It's a 1 in 5 shot.
Yeah, I mean, I would say these 3 are the most likely winners here. Boston Rob and Sue. I think Sue had some pre-merge stuff, but it's kind of been purpled out a bit in this merge. Boston Rob, had some controlling with the Bacall Alliance, but that got splintered pretty early. So ever since then, he's kind of hasn't had any control.
Yeah. a little unfortunate.
But he's in a lot of alliances here.
That's true.
They're all in an alliance. Let's see who wins immunity. Chris wins immunity.
And he can use his idol on someone.
Yeah, and Tommy and Nora have a minor fight.
Please let it be Nora.
They do not want to get to the end again on another season together.
Please. Please. Let it be Nora that goes home.
Chris does not play the idol. He wants to just keep it as in a souvenir. He won immunity. He's like, I'll just keep it.
Fair.
First vote goes to Nora.
Come on.
Second vote goes to Rob. Third vote goes to Nora.
Okay.
And Nora is voted out in a 4-1.
All right. With her elimination, we have the potential. One of these four will be a new winner.
Yeah.
I think we both agree we don't want it to be Sue.
Yeah, she's definitely the least deserving of these four.
I definitely think, for me, it's a tie between Chris and Tommy.
Yeah, I think either one of those I'd be happy with a win. Boston Rob, I'm not sure.
I mean, like, I feel like if that was it, it's a legacy kind of win.
Yeah, it's like, look at what he's done. And like if say Chris ends up getting voted out here and it's Rob, Sue, and Tommy, like maybe Rob, that's okay if he wins here, but it's definitely Chris and Tommy are the ones that you think should win this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Reward challenge. Tommy wins reward. He wins an advantage in the final challenge.
That could vote very well for him.
And Tommy wins immunity. He is going to the final three for the first time in Brantsteele.
This is a proud moment for Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be
well, we know Rob is getting a vote.
It would make sense to get rid of Chris.
Yeah.
It honestly would.
That would be the best move for Rob and Sue. But do they agree? That is the
for
question.
Tommy as well.
Yeah,
I feel like Chris has played one hell of a game.
Yeah. First vote goes to Rob. Second vote goes to Sue. Third vote goes to Rob.
Is it
Fourth
fire?
vote goes to Sue. We are tied. There will be a revote.
Will there be a fire?
First vote goes to Rob. Second vote goes to Sue. We are going to fire, which makes me think Rob has a good chance to win this.
Pull it off.
Rob, the tribe has spoken. He loses fire to Sue Hawk. Wow. So who voted who here? So Chris and Sue voted for Rob, and Rob and Tommy voted for Sue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping I kind of want it to be Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
But if like Tommy or Chris, not just because, I don't want it to be Sue, but legit, they played both great games.
Mm-hmm.
Though just mostly because he's on my team.
Yeah.
And
I think we're each going to root for the person.
For my team again.
Yeah.
So I kind of want him to win this.
Yeah, I definitely think both of them have played pretty good games. Definitely potential all-star candidates, regardless of if they won or not.
All right, it's time, my friend.
Chris wins by a vote of 4 to 3 to 1.
Mad respect.
So Spencer voted for Tommy, Jeremy voted for Tommy, GT voted for Chris, Boo voted for Tommy, Victoria voted for Sue, Sandra voted for Chris, Nora voted for Chris, and Rob voted for Chris.
All right.
So Victoria, the only person to vote for Sue here.
It's fan favorite. Is it Nora?
It is Jeremy Collins. Interesting. I guess
a little random.
Yeah, a little sympathy maybe for him getting rocked out.
Yeah. But overall, yeah, I'm glad Chris won. He was someone where, he finally made his mark on our channel.
Yeah, it took him long enough.
Well, I mean, he's only been on here a couple times. But...
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, this was definitely a good game by both him and Tommy. Clearly, it was a very close vote here. I mean, if Victoria doesn't vote for Sue, maybe she ties it up here, gives it to Tommy, and I think Sue then votes for Tommy. So
I think
because they were.
Well, then again, he was on Rob's side, so like voting against her could have hurt him. So there's that possibility.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I mean, this was a good season. I thought there was a lot of good peoples on this to bring back.
We got some brutal eliminations.
Exactly. Sierra somehow yet again.
I feel so bad. It's just like
it's
one of the things where you would think this would dissuade me from bringing her back again.
Yeah.
But I
think it's doing the opposite.
It's kind of like it's just like a regular thing.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to find out.
There's a fun, like, if she does go off first boot, it's hilarious because it's like, really, she went out again. But if she makes it deep, then it's like, cool, she actually gets to make deep. Like, there is a story element that goes either way.
Exactly.
Let's see what our statistics here say. Tommy Sheehan only receiving 15 votes. I thought that would be much higher.
Yeah, I agree.
Chris received 0.
Fair enough. Then again, Victoria and Tommy were stacking it up. And so a lot of those people, Sandra was also getting a lot. Granted, most of them were nullified with the idol.
Russell got every tribal he went to in that pre-merge. He got votes. So
it makes sense that Nora was most strategic. It also makes a lot of sense that Tommy was right behind. I think we were pretty accurate read on who the big strategic threats were.
Yeah, and it was really just, I think, Chris's social game and being aligned with some of the right people who make the jury phase. I think that definitely benefited him there. So yeah, this was really I really do think that this was a up for anyone. Anyone could have won this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, especially if this was Chris, Tommy, and Nora, like, that would have been a crazy final 3.
Oh yeah. I think Nora would have. I was legit concerned because Nora definitely could have won this season.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's going back for All Stars as well. I mean, she played really good.
Oh god.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to do it here for this episode of the Day After podcast. Thank you guys for sticking with us for 50 Brantsteeles.
Yep. And be on the lookout because Survivor 42 content is going to start coming because today, as we're recording, they kind of like officially announced the cast and everything, as well as put up like little brief like video bios and stuff, and more like the Entertainment Weekly stuff will come out, and we'll make a video with our pool of everything and our like fantasy team.
Exactly. Yeah, we're almost done here with at least I guess it's going to be like a mid-season break from our Brantsteeles, or mid-series break from our Brantsteeles, because we usually do like 4 seasons in a series, but we're only going to really get to 2 this time. So then we're going to have the long break of Survivor 42 coverage, and then we'll get back to you after that with continuing the series. But yeah, it's we only have a few more here before we're back into our coverage of Survivor.
Yeah, Survivor 42. Like, if you haven't seen our Brantsteele for that, go ahead and click it because it's very, very great in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different story elements, and we both kind of agree on like who we kind of want to win. Though I get first pick this time, so
yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Get to nick one person up that we both kind of want.
Yeah. I'm a little upset because I know who you're talking about. So
we both know, and the people that have watched it know. So and it's no way I can troll and be like, no, this person.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't think she's winning. I think I only would pick her because I want to root for her, and it's always good to have people you want to root for on your tribe that you pick. But I don't think she's winning.
I think we'll talk about it more in the actual thing. You know more about her than I do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the funny part. I was just like, oh, she's blonde and cute.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up here for this episode of the Day After podcast, and we will see you next one. So stay tuned.
Out, guys.